What is the essence of power? How do leaders maintain their authority? These are age-old questions that find answers in the writings of Nicolas Machiavelli, the Renaissance philosopher. His profound understanding of power dynamics continues to echo through the corridors of leadership even today. Let's delve into his magnum opus, The Prince, where he masterfully outlines 7 key principles. These principles serve as a guide for those in pursuit of influence and control. They range from the safer path of being feared than loved, to the importance of appearances in the court of public opinion. Machiavelli advises on the necessity of ruthlessness, the art of delegating unpopular actions, blending cunning with strength, controlling your inner circle, and the crucial ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In essence, Machiavelli's perspective on power is not about morality or ethics. It's about effectiveness in leadership. Power, as per Machiavelli, isn't about morality but effectiveness in leadership. Firstly, Machiavelli posits that it's safer to be feared than loved. A bold statement, isn't it? But let's delve into it. Machiavelli didn't propose fear as a tool of tyranny. Rather, he suggested that leaders who are feared can maintain control more effectively than those who are loved. The love of the people can be fickle, changing with the wind. But fear is a constant, a reliable tool that can keep a leader in power. This isn't about promoting cruelty or terror, but about understanding that respect often comes from strength, not affection. Moving on to the second principle, Machiavelli argues that appearances matter more than reality in the court of public opinion. This isn't about deception, but about perception. Leaders must understand that their actions are always under scrutiny, their decisions dissected and analyzed. In the public eye, perception is reality. A leader who appears strong, decisive, and in control, even in the face of adversity, can command respect and maintain authority. It's not enough to simply be competent, one must appear competent. Lastly, we come to the third principle, the need for ruthlessness. Now, this might sound harsh, but let's clarify. Machiavelli doesn't advocate for senseless cruelty or violence. Instead, he recognizes that leadership sometimes requires tough, unpopular decisions. The ability to make these decisions, to shoulder the burden of their consequences, that's ruthlessness. It's about putting the needs of the many over the desires of the few. It's about understanding that leadership isn't always about popularity, but about effectiveness. These principles emphasize the need for a strong, commanding presence and a willingness to make tough decisions. They don't suggest that leaders should be feared, deceitful, or ruthless by nature. Rather, they highlight the importance of these aspects as tools to be used wisely and sparingly in the pursuit of effective leadership. This is the essence of Machiavellian philosophy on power. The fourth principle recommends delegating unpopular actions and taking credit for good ones. This is a delicate balancing act, a game of chess where the leader is the player, not a pawn. It's about understanding the landscape, the game board if you will, and making strategic moves that place you in a favorable position. When tasks or decisions may not be well received, a wise leader knows to delegate those actions to others. This shields them from potential backlash, maintaining their image in the public eye. Yet, when it comes to achievements, the leader steps into the limelight, takes the credit, and basks in the glow of success. This isn't about hogging the glory, rather it's about reinforcing the leader's role as the driving force behind the success. Moving on to the fifth principle, Machiavelli encourages leaders to combine cunning with strength. Cunning isn't about deceit, but about strategic thinking, about being 3 steps ahead. It's about anticipating the moves of opponents, understanding the terrain, and always having a backup plan. Strength, on the other hand, isn't just physical. It's the courage to make tough decisions, the resolve to see things through, and the determination to stand firm in the face of adversity. Coupled with cunning, strength becomes a potent tool that can help leaders navigate the labyrinth of power. These principles highlight the strategic side of leadership. The final 2 principles underscore the importance of controlling your inner circle and adapting to changing circumstances. Mastery over your inner circle ensures loyalty, preventing betrayal or dissent. It's about understanding the motivations of those closest to you and using that knowledge to your advantage. Equally vital is adaptability. In the ever-changing landscape of power, leaders must be able to pivot, to embrace change and transform challenges into opportunities. These principles show the need for flexibility and astute management of relationships within your circle of influence. Machiavelli's principles offer a unique, if controversial, guide to acquiring and maintaining power. These 7 principles, distilled from his work The Prince, lay down the foundation of a Machiavellian approach to leadership. First, the idea that fear instills more loyalty than love, a principle that has been echoed throughout history. Second, the importance of appearances, for what is seen often holds more sway than the truth. Third, the acceptance of ruthlessness when the situation calls for it. Fourth, the art of delegating the unpopular and claiming the popular. Fifth, the combination of cunning and strength, a balance that ensures survival. Sixth, the control over one's inner circle, for even the most powerful can be undone by betrayal. And seventh, the capacity to adapt to change, for the only constant in life is change itself. Remember, power isn't about morality, but effectiveness in leadership. That's the Machiavellian way.